Eesh. It is working.
I think it's included now.
We'll have to wait and see if anyone shows up to tell us. So, I guess before we actually get started here, let's see.
Was that someone saying that you're...
No, that is Jackie. Now, I don't know how I can do birth, because it used to be that I could play and it would keep the chat up. So I think I have to pin it.
Oh.
So let me see if I can do that really quick.
Okay.
App options. Let's see. Gonna do a new game, but
But
let me look up.
yes, we are recording right now. Because I brought it up on my phone.
Oh yeah, it's recording. I just want to see.
Technical stuff.
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
Poop a loop.
Don't loops in the poops. It would be bad.
Oh, they removed Snap a while back, so it's no longer possible to see if anyone's chatting during this. Let's see.
I wonder why they removed it.
I don't know. If anything, I'd say. So, hey, Jackie, welcome to the game. If anything, I would say though it's a really bonehead move for them to remove the chat, because it removes the ability to actually
Be interactive.
exactly. So let me see here. So I've already started playing the game a little bit.
You're gonna start over for them, right?
But I'm absolutely gonna start over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Razzle periodically looking at the chat.
Oh, let me bring that up on my computer then.
Okay, that might be easier. Not much, Jackie. We are just, trying to... At this point, we are just trying to get this show on the road. With just... Twitch is updated, which we haven't had to deal with in so long, because I've been inactive for so long. So we're getting our bearings here.
Man the ship!
Can you hear us, Jackie? Can you hear both of us, or is it just me?
Should be both of us.
Let me make sure the audio has...
Because I heard it, but...
Subtitles on. Ba-da-ba-ba. Graphics. Now, I may have to up the brightness.
Probably should.
Okay, yeah. For some reason, your mic is echoing, but that's probably because, now, Jackie, can you tell me also, is it bright enough? Or do I need to darken it? Do 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 do. Yes, for now. I'm actually really, really excited to play this game. I have been for a while.
She said to brighten it up a little bit.
Okay. Let's see. And how does it look on the screen there?
Let's see.
Give it a second.
That looks more visible, so it should be good. Unless, Jackie's got anything else to say?
Yes, Jackie, please tell us. Tell us what you want.
What you really, really want.
She'll tell us what she wants, what she really, really wants. Lawsuit!
God damn it. She says it's good.
Okay, perfect. Cancel. Apply setting. There we go. Yeesh. Alright. Then, Jackie, let's go ahead and get the show on the road. And any... I'm gonna go ahead and replace... Austin.
Hun, you cut off. Well, it's still going, but your voice cut off, is what she's saying.
Yeah, I am streaming. I'm starting over. Only got less 1% of the way. It says Edward, veteran of the First War, drowns. He is now a private detective. His license. This is the character. Pierce.
Turn up your mic, hun.
Oh, okay. I think I know what happened. Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, I think I accidentally muted myself, is what happened.
That would be why it sounded like you were far away to her.
Okay, so starting this back up, I am going to be playing this to the best of my ability as Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memory in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly, or risk losing his license. Now, we're going to try to play this as... I'm going to try to play this as hard-boiled as possible, but I know...
And I'm going to be the voice in his head.
If I am mad, it is a mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft.
He just loves crafting. What are you going to be crafting, hun? With all that blood on
Racism.
your hands.
That's what he's best known for, that and horror. But mostly the racism.
Like the name of his cat.
Yeah, well, we will not mention that. I do not want to die. So I'm waking up to some gooey goodness.
Yum, yum, yum. In Cthulhu's tongue.
I have no response to that. Thank you for showing me how to move, game. I actually really think this game looks pretty good. I don't think it's a AAA game, so for not being a AAA game, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty nice. Looks really green, really
Swampy.
really swampy, which works to the effect of, you know, a Lovecraft story.
It's
You
all
got some
sickening
sharks.
green.
Oh, that's just rock. But look at all them sharks. Man, these guys really like their shark, because the whole room I just came in was full of just dead sharks. Just look at this. Enough of this, Steve. We get it. You like sharks.
You sit here like, yeah, I'm gonna play this straight. Proceeds to be comedic. It's locked.
I can't help it. Okay, so now we're gonna have to find our way around. Now I obviously know a little bit about this area, playing it before, but I'm trying to see if there's anything I missed.
Missed. Because there's
That is
missed.
a different game. Okay, now I need to go through here. I like how it warbles a little bit. Let's see.
Because you're slowly going insane in the dark. As you do.
Uh-huh. Ah, here we go. A lantern. This'll help. A hurricane lamp.
I don't think they have that kind of lantern.
That's literally what it's called.
Is it?
Yep.
Did they have those?
Yay!
Like, how good of a lamp is it? How good could it be back then? They had...
Do I look like a historian? I'm a detective, damn it. That sounds...
fishy.
Damn you. I don't know if... You know, probably standing around here is a bad idea, so let's go back the way we came with the box cutter. The box cutter.
Box cutter. Oh, you gotta cut open those boxes, hon.
Yep, all them boxes.
What's
Gotta
in
cut
those
up
boxes? Fish. It's like feeding your pet
bolt
elder god.
cutters. This is gonna be hard. That's what she said.
Moose says a detective is a historian for crime.
Well, I completely missed what that was trying to tell me. But Moose is correct.
It's okay, hun. It was only an elder god saying how fucked you are.
I did not hear the creepy music the first time I was playing through it.
Maybe it depends on what you've been looking at.
Yes.
He just said you're crap, hun. You shouldn't take that.
Yeesh. This is a lot of organs that look almost exactly the same, but we're not going to mention that. We're not going to mention the fact they look exactly the same. Like, that would be bad. This game
He
is fun.
likes his food a certain way. Don't be angry at the eldritch creature who likes it specifically.
Oh, great. I've been chosen, guys.
You won the lottery, hun.
Yeah, the lottery that ends in slaughter.
He's funny because it's a literary reference about the lottery.
Talking about the Hunger Games? Because the Elder God is hungry.
You know the book Lottery?
Sure.
Ah,
I don't know what it's about.
basically, these people in a small town do this thing called the lottery, where everyone picks a number, and everyone's collecting stones and stuff, and whoever wins the lottery ends up getting stoned to death, so that the harvest will be bountiful.
Oh yeah, I know there was a thing on that. Oh.
Everything has already been written.
Slendermen.
They're not that slender.
Perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
So these are all things that might happen.
All the different endings.
So there's 4 different endings, and I'll try to get the best one. But we'll see.
I'm not gonna tell you anything that'll tell you otherwise.
No spoilers.
I'm not.
I hate whiskey, which is exactly why I drink it every day.
I hate murder!
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband understood his wife, why his wife left him. He kept calling me at weeks after the investigation had been closed.
You're a detective. Tell me why.
Oh, there we go. So let's see here. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I will probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams. But they are different. Unknown. They seem to surface from the unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Could it be Satan?
He's got a name, though.
This is fairly true.
Are they
So-
really nameless if you give them a name, though?
I don't know. Ask any of his creatures. So
Narlothotep.
right now, this is actually the character sheet. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by the power of your speech. Improving your skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussion. Might be useful. Strength, the only thing that matters. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving the skill improves your chance of forcing doors or mechanisms, or using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions.
Violent verbal discussions.
Exactly. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving your skill increases your chances of determining the doses of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Now, given that I'm from the war and that I'm a private investigator, I'm probably going to put a little bit into medicine, but not that heavy. Yes, I would like to heal myself, but at the same time, this guy's not going to know that much.
He
Occultism.
had to survive. He could have been a medic in the war.
Yeah, he could have, but he wasn't. That's not how I'm playing it. Anywho,
You're just gonna have him be bad at a lot of things.
well, I'm going to have him be bad at occultism, because that represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Can they really be called sciences? Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the use of and origin of occult artifacts, and of expressing your knowledge of the myth.
So how well will you be able to handle the mythos knowledge without going crazy?
Well, considering that it takes 4 points to put into that, that's a lot of points. Psychology, I'm going to put a lot in that, represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior, or on the analysis of an object. So, as someone who is a counselor by trade, that's going to be something I'm going to find useful, especially when you consider he is a private detective. I mean, that's going to be pretty useful.
Pretty
Spot-
useful, Ron Swanson.
You want me to go over there and hug you, hun? Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects, improving your skill and increases your chance of finding objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game.
Basically, it dings you when there's undiscovered items.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to put a lot of points into that. And of course, investigation, which I'm already professional. Investigation represents your ability to investigate talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene, not analyzing, a crime scene
Oh
or an
my.
object, and of picking locks. Okay. And of course, we got sanity. These are the mental traumas that you experience. So, confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. So right now, I'm currently stable, despite the fact that I'm having nightmares.
Hey, nightmares are normal.
Edward Pierce was a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. Now I know I'm going to butcher those names, and I apologize. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers was considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off his nightmares that haunt him. It's actually really great. Like, this actually makes it much more of a role-playing game.
So, I'm going to tell you what was said in the chat. So, you know when you said analyze?
Oh god.
Ryushi was like, anal, huh? And Moose was like, that's a different skill tree entirely.
It is. It is one you have to train yourself very well and be very taught for. Anywho.
Very taught for?
Yes, you have to be taught for it. I'm giving you that look for a reason.
No! No! What's our no?
Depends on who you ask. Pierce Investigation Agency. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actual disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. And this is where we'll gather our clues, and here's what we got in our inventory. My old lighter that I engraved in the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. So let's keep exploring this office here.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Yeah, I imagine so, considering how shitty this place looks. Even
I
by
used to be an
1930s standards.
It's probably
used
the
to be.
kind of standard that Lovecraft lived through.
This is true. Nothing
I used
in
to
there.
be an avid reader.
Yes, I did.
Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Nope, it's not courage
Been
at
too
all.
long since I've slept in a bed.
But who needs a bed when you got whiskey?
He
Even
sounds
though I
like
hate
he
whiskey.
really wants a bed. He looks like he could use some good sleep.
Looks like you could use a shower.
He could probably use a lot of things.
Red Sox. Fuck
Good
the
old
Red
story
Sox.
of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed the case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot you can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Prohibition. We should return to that, because that was not horrible for everyone.
It only raised crime by a ton.
Yes, but how many people died because of that crime? That's right. Most
Natural
everyone.
Not enough.
Linguistics, archaeology.
Huh. So I do have some archaeological knowledge, I guess.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
I wonder what they all connect to. If you connect those dots, they actually do lead to absolutely nothing. Hey, you shut up. 1930s music sucked, and we all know it.
Oh, it was jolly.
That's why it sucked.
It's been a while since I
I'll
journaled
get
on
to you.
something other than my nightmares.
So let's see. It's in my inventory, I think. Knowledge. So let's see. Okay. It's case solved.
Moose says that if you connect the dots, a dog will bark at you. No, he says it
Sorry about
reveals the
Desi.
identity of the Joker. So Riju was like, "Where is he?"
Well, the answer is clearly not in here. So let's go ahead and... I don't know what... I'll get to you. You don't rush me. This is my office.
You have a
I'm gonna
job
have
to
a
do.
drink. Gotta wash those memories away. Glug, glug, glug. Yeah? I'm gonna do it again.
You're gonna keep drinking on the job?
I might as well. That'd be
You're
hilarious.
just
Go
doing
through the.
this to fucking spite everyone.
I have no idea what the outcome. It does say something about my destiny. Listen here, you little.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator
No.
contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's
I mean,
correct.
yes.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that
Ah,
right?
fuck.
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Ugh. Fine. Ah, this is where I get to go ahead. I've got 8 character points available. So I am definitely going to put 2 in medicine.
She's just like, hey, tell us what you're good at.
Let's see. Spot hidden, I'm going to put 2 in that. That one needs 4. Needs 6, 4, 6.
Moose's comment. What a way to answer the phone on this thing. Damn right you are. You picked it up, didn't you, asshole?
I know what I'm about. Let's see. Spot hidden's pretty decent, but maybe I should. I'm gonna go ahead and increase my psychology by 2 and I'm not a very eloquent person. I'm gonna go ahead and increase my. Wait, no. I'm gonna increase my cult knowledge since I do know some archaeology. Okay, so that will be validated.
This information, Mr. Pierce, our files will soon be up to date. And
Yeah, they will.
related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
No.
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you used to...
Just hangs up the phone
coming.
like a boss.
He's just having a bad time all around. Everybody getting on my case. I'm supposed to be on people's cases.
Now, of course, the animation's a little stiff and
Sir,
a little
I came
blocky,
here
but
on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must
Uh-huh.
say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
you expected Batman's asshole?
Batman's
Sorry.
asshole.
Free to leave anytime soon.
God damn it.
Batman's
Do you know to
Batcave.
whom you speak?
Stephen Webster,
No.
industrialist and art collector. All
Oh
of
man,
Boston.
I'm really good at this.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If
Both.
you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah,
And they
my
would be
little
wrong
girl,
how?
She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police
I
accuse her
don't.
of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything
Interesting.
for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Tell the
all
doctor
assumptions
what
of
was
company.
touched, where, and when.
Yep,
what am I
that
supposed
is certainly a
to find?
painting.
Tell me.
My brain, sanity.
Tell me if this is the
1983.
work of madness. Or if,
Do I
on
look
the
like a
contrary,
doctor?
you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you
Huh.
want from me?
Yes, please.
All right.
Give me money.
Picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay, let me look at the
A
file
warehouse
first.
on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life, there with their only son, Simon.
Simon says he's dead.
Ignoring you.
Simon says, uh-oh.
Okay, so I've got the news clippings. Okay, so let's take a look at this madness-inducing painting. What could go wrong?
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr.
Nope,
Pierce,
wrong button.
what do you make of these elements?
Moose says that Simon says you're next.
Let's
Darkwater.
see if he's...
Never heard of the place.
I'm sorry, that was Ruji who said that.
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Not until I see some money, but let's see.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Why can't you go to a warehouse?
Because he's clearly an old man and a doddering old fool. If I don't do it, how will I get paid?
He should pay you in advance. He is desperate, after all.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
But what tips you off outside of... Before I get here, I want to know what tips him off about that. There's got to be some.
Tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she
Schizophrenia,
meant by
maybe?
that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
I think you're holding something back.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
But how do I know you're not just crazy?
How do you know that they aren't all crazy?
I mean, that's also a fair
I'm beginning
point.
to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down.
Anything?
I'm on your side.
Stop that.
Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely
Your daughter's
compensated.
death.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something.
Go! Fuck you too.
But it's not like I have a choice.
Now remember,
Dark
kids,
water.
back in that day, queer didn't mean
I
gay,
think I've got a book on the
or anything to do with gay.
I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war, and they swore that they would put an end to the nightmares. But for a while now, the effects have been wearing off. It's very possible. It's a really interesting painting, though. Let's get a closer look here. Well, you got the thing on the chest, for one. It almost looks like the guy from our vision. But it looks like she's almost... Because the blood, the splatter that you can't really tell, but it almost looks like she's trying to... She's either being pulled away, or she's trying to fight this guy. So let's take a look here. I need to leave for Darkwater, find out about it. Come on. Come on. There we go. Stephen Webster's 65, or 63. He is an occupation businessman. Business. A wealthy businessman, well respected in the Boston area. Stephen Webster came to see me in order that I might investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Charles Hawkins was 41. He was a ship owner. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip to Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater, where she would never be seen again. They had a child named Simon, and lived a very secretive life.
Cultist. Also, Ryuji thinks the girl's fighting the figure.
I agree with Ruji. It seems like she's trying to, like, sock the guy in the face. Sarah Hawkins, aged 33. Wow, 10-year difference. Occupation, painter. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured, artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress, known for her party-going, chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers, and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continues to seek the truth. Huh. I think you're right. I think they may have been cultists. That or, the kid's not his.
Could be.
That happens a lot. Simon Hawkins, age 11. Occupation, schoolboy. Ah, man, we all had that occupation a while ago.
Yes. I too, as we're everyone in this call a schoolboy.
Yes, even if you were a girl. I recall getting paid in punches. only, only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. He died in the fire that claimed his whole family. We know very little about him. Let's see. The art of Sarah Hawkins. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to another dimension. This is an extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. That's me, by the way. Burt Macklin, FBI.
Rougie says, were you also paid in swirlies?
No, just wedgies, but fair point.
I thought you said punchies.
I did say punches and wedgies. The painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. Well, if she did it beforehand, it would make sense. After all. Oh, there we go. And I got my knowledge of sleeping pills. Perfect. So now I need to make the black water. I should have a drink before I go. What do you think?
Why do you want your guy to have a bad ending?
Drinking doesn't lead to a bad ending. One drink does not make a man a monster.
Does if he has an addiction.
But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
That's because the star spawn. I mean, what? Meta knowledge in my RPG? Never. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, their sons and daughters of the proud whaler hunters, still remember the mysteries and tumultuous stories of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Now, this was way before the 80s when we realized killing whales is bad.
Also, Rougie says, drink, drink!
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Oh.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Okay, I think I've found everything in this room so far. Let's see. I would not doubt that I have to play this game a couple of times before I, actually get a good ending. So let's see. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments.
Are you going to become knowledgeable in medicines?
I hope so. So that's... It seems that the world forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It's a small, unhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, with only one outlet to sea. It's mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up a supply post there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on the island that is still profitable is its medical institute. Huh.
They got drugs.
I thought this was going to affect my medicine. Because it said something. I should have read it before I pressed it.
Ryuji says, how come they don't have a volume book of uncivilized medicine book? That's like alienating half of the people.
Medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Huh. Okay, so I guess it did progress, because I thought I put some points in. I don't
used
remember.
to be an avid reader.
Now I'm just like, I need to press everything to make sure these go up. That's okay. Time to leave. Fuck off, place. Chapter 2. We're gonna end it, guys. No, I'm just kidding. It seems too short. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. This place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Now, while this loads, let me point out something. Just because she painted that, could you not also assume that it was premeditative murder and that she set the fire on purpose? And, oh, I just so happened to have a vision. Oh, you know. I'm just saying, he didn't even question it.
Well, she's dead, so...
But I mean, at the same time, it's just one of those things where it seems like an investigator would have at least brought that point up. Maybe my investigation's not high enough.
I think you had the point. I think you did have the option to. It's basically what the police are saying. But your character needs the money so bad, it's just like, okay.
Okay, yeah, that's true. It's easy money. These loading screens, by the way, are pretty long, so I apologize about that. Hun, entertain them with one of your stories.
What kind of story?
I don't know.
No. Oh no, hon. You were just having fun going there. Sam could have a point, but isn't also to get say from the cult could be a reason to kill herself and her family. Oh, to get away from the cult could be the reason to kill herself and her family.
I mean, I guess this is true, especially if they're going to... Okay, so metagame knowledge again. Because again, this is supposed to be an RPG, just like the actual pen and paper RPG. But metagame knowledge, if you think about it, that actually does make sense, considering if the cult leader wanted to bring her son into it and turn him into... If you guys have ever read Shadow over Innsmouth, which I may do for my channel very soon.
Well, the thing is, they'd have to... If the son was already of the blood because of the father... then there's really nothing she could have done. She probably killed them all, though, to be the one thing to save their soul kind of deal.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at, is that it was either that he was going to be sacrificed, or that he was a star spawn, that he was one of the sons of... Huh?
I don't think it's...
They weren't the star spawn, they were the... God, what were they called?
The fish dudes.
Yes, they were fish people. God, deep ones, because they would actually go out to the island, off to the distance, and then come back as fish people.
Well, that's just where they would go, but...
Oh.
Yeah, because at the end of that story, he was becoming one, because he was of the blood.
Ah, I just realized we're waiting on this because of me. I'll get this started. Sorry. Boy howdy, it would be nice to see something in this fog. Focus how interactive presents.
But that it fits within it, considering Innsmouth was so foggy you could barely see.
Yeah. Love me a good smoke. Love his jacket, by the way.
You like everything about him.
Yeah, this is kind of the person I would play in the game. The hard-boiled detective who's probably just too much of an inebriate to give a damn anymore. War took everything.
War.
Even old
War never
changes. We might get 76 at some point. You don't look too happy about that. Call of Cthulhu. Or Cthulhu. Cthulhu. It has so many different pronunciations, you could literally just fuck around with that.
Well, considering the point is the fact that it's not supposed to be able... The word itself, even Cthulhu, every word is butchered because it's not supposed to be spoken by human tongues, the actual language. So that's why it comes out as gibberish.
Just like everything you just said. Love you, hon.
Fuck you!
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Okay. Or I could just do whatever the hell I want. This is America.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins
You know.
case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a
Just
look around
like
the
in
docks.
the stories.
Let's see. So I need to go to the bar, talk to Bradley, talk to Fitzroy. Let's see. I don't know why my controller's not always responsive. Skills. I got extra skill, I think. Yep, I got 1 CP, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. I'm gonna put that in eloquence, just because. And validate. Shit. Validate. Yep. Okay. Next up. Places Darkwater Port. At the entrance of the port of Darkwater, one still passes in front of the shell of the Cecilia, the last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wander the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set itself up there, and is gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and mainland. Here, the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. Okay. As far as I know, this is actually just its own game. I know it's based off the RPG, in terms of the system and everything. But outside of that, I'm not really sure. Hey, buddy, I want to talk to you. You look like Danny Trejo with a bad haircut. Okay. So I do have on PC the game that you guys are talking about though. Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't
Those
know.
crabs.
Or you'll pay
This
for
fish
it.
has crabs.
Okay, that's enough.
Great detective
Step back
work
and
there.
let us do our job.
That's no way to...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign. There's something.
Now I really want to go.
Something real.
Screw you, man.
Fuck the police.
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Shysters.
Shysters. Shysters. Okay, so let's see here. Ooh, can I pick that up and take it with me? No, I can't. Sticky fingers? No sticky fingers in this game yet? Yo, for a game about choices and RPGing and role-playing, I don't get to make the choice to steal things.
Well, he hasn't gotten to a point where he's willing to steal.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Raven says, yeah, fuck the police, but at the same time, fuck the police.
Raven, thank you for coming.
There's nothing
That's
like
what she
it
said.
here either.
Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand
Huh.
crabs. We go where we want. Hey, you'll get a
Yeah, they go where they want,
Already in
which is straight to the bar. So, speaking of which, let's go to the bar.
You don't want to talk to anybody else?
I don't think I can. Oh. Let's see. Can I talk to you, buddy? Can I get your smoke? Can I get your pipe? Hey, buddy. I'm looking. Hey, look. Hey,
He's trying not to look at you.
some bitch. If I could punch you, I'd punch you. Let's see. Yeah, nope. Can't talk to him. Nope. So where is Fitzroy then? Because I know...
Is he not
I know
inside?
the harbor masters. Wait, hang on. I like how it doesn't actually tell me who they are, because the boat captain, was that Fitzroy then? I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, bar first, bar first, bar first. Drink. Drink.
Yes, your guy must be more of an alcoholic.
Of course, he's only had one drink. It's not enough to be an alcoholic.
With a pill?
Hey, did you just spit in my general direction? Fuck you, pal. I got your number.
You spilled that, you gonna drink it?
Yep, that's what I would have
Be
done.
careful.
You are pretty toasted, man. I am pretty toasted, right?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
Fitzroy is in the bar
my bar,
only.
we don't serve trouble.
Okay. Hold to test eloquence. Hold to test strength. Oh, that's cool. Let's see.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well. Which will be difficult
Right.
if you refuse to serve me.
I hope
Exactly.
you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
What are you gonna...
I'm gonna find out about
The stranded whale.
the stranded whale.
I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
That's because whaling is wrong, kids.
What can you tell me about it?
And incredibly
We all knew
dangerous.
she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then,
I get that.
I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Then don't.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in
Makes
the papers
sense.
and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
You know, that's pretty open-minded for you.
What am I, an art
I've
critic?
got what I need.
Anything else?
Let's see. Turn.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean, our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Let's see.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36.
Let's find out if he knows about
Darkwater
36.
Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see.
Huh.
Yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
Second person tell me
First
that.
off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams.
You know, it's probably
that
them
sort of
just...
thing.
Screams.
And that's not all.
Huh.
There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her
Yeah. I wish I could... Oh, skip.
I don't.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Yes.
That is a good point of
Anything
view.
else?
If I can't trust a bottle of whiskey, who can I trust?
Your
Captain Fitzroy
hallucinations.
told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to
Only a
glass.
small glass.
Try this.
It's made from whale urine. Huh. It's
I think
cracking
we'll
rum.
get along
Go.
well.
Huh.
What?
So affect your destiny. But like his face was kind of like,
That'll
"Arr."
be all for now.
Woo. Why else would I go to the bar? To talk to the yokels?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Holy crap, he owed a lot of debt, if I'm reading that right.
100.
Oh wait, no, it's only 68. Because Captain Fitzroy
Oh,
owes
I put the dollar
125.
sign on the back. Okay. That's still quite a bit.
Yeah, for back in the day, $60, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, if you inflated that, I bet that would be like 100 or something.
Probably a bit more. Probably like 150.
You have no right to treat us like this.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Chutney. 21st May 1847. Miraculous catch. The Celia returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Celia, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the crustacean... The cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent in June, for fishing, workshops, or storage activities. You can contact him via favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of the brave whalers, all staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with your friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Huh.
He laughed. My God.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
That sounds like something from either Dream Quest of Kadath or something else.
I don't know. I can't think of what it would be.
That's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
I guess that's everyone to talk to that matters. It's the 1930s.
But I think it was the 1920s.
Oh, probably around either way.
What you looking at, stranger?
I'm still trying to figure it out. I mean...
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Man, he is really smooth with the ladies.
In
He's
fairness,
just like me.
he's just a guy going up to a lady in a bar, and she's clearly giving him the go-away look.
But at the same time, as a private investigator, it's just like, I'm not trying to hit on you. I'm not meaning to stare at you. I'm just taking a picture.
Uh-huh. That doesn't help your case.
But more of the fact it's just like, you know, something like this. I think she's the person who's been supplying the booze.
They did say it was a she.
Damn, locked. Okay. I can't escape this room. Guys, I'm trapped. Just kidding. So let's see here. See, this guy's mutterings are really interesting. So he's definitely going to play some part of the story. That much I do know.
Do you?
Just because... Well, yeah, he's the muttering guy in a Lovecraft story. He's Lovecraft.
Well, he could just be a red herring.
He don't look like no fish to me.
It's a fishing town. In Lovecraft Town, everyone's a fish person.
This is partially true. I wonder if we'll actually see that in this one. That would be neat. This door does... Okay, I can go through there. Or I can go through the open door like a person. Ooh, what's this?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Half abandoned? What gave that away?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Huh. The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. That's probably the lady in the bar.
And the one supplying.
Oh, don't mind me, by the way. I'm just gonna rifle through this shit
Fishing.
while you're just standing over there.
Could do with some rust remover.
That's rude to say in front of someone.
Ah, yes, the shitter. That most ancient and majestic of things.
Ah, yes. You are a man who drinks things. You should probably use the shitter before you crap
This
yourself.
blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, you get to meet Yogg-Sothoth in this?
What?
Raven says he can't wait for you to meet Yogg-Sothoth.
Oh, shit. Raven, no spoilers. Raven, no spoilers. Also, sorry we haven't been paying too much attention to the chat. That's supposed to be Alyssa's job.
They're not talking
So-
a lot.
It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
I keep calling it something else. The problem with Lovecraftian names are hard and crafty to... I like that these give off the kind of ominous glow. You could just stare at it for hours. But we have a job to do. So, let's see here.
Rizzy says the shitter looked too clean.
That's saying something. Hey, Volume 2 of... This one teaches ethics and good practice of medical staff.
So you don't stab someone to being healthy again. Gotcha.
How do I apply it, though?
Does it not automatically apply?
I don't think so.
Have you looked at your inventory?
Hang on. Roy Mitchell, age 55, owner of the Stranded Whale Bar. Prohibition has no hold on the stranded whale, and sailors can come seek comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows more than anyone the secrets and rumors of the inhabitants of the island, in exchange for after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting, if the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment aren't anything to go by. The man will talk freely on the subject on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if he was to inquire about his source of liquor.
Raven says also do get to meet H.P. Lovecraft. Man, even Stan Lee makes a cameo.
Too soon! Too soon! R.I.P. in peace. Stanley. I do miss Stanley. That is actually really sad. Seriously. Anyway. Stranded Whale. A bar where liquor is served with total impunity. It's the last thing I expect to find when I arrived on this island. The Stranded Whale is its name, and it's... The Stranded Whale is its name, and it's managed with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. He does not tolerate troublemakers, and he fiercely protects the identity of his supplier. All the inhabitants of the area seem to go there, and I even saw what looks to be a truce between the bootleggers and the sailors. clues. Okay. Knowledge. I don't know if there's another button. What do I do with this? How do I apply it?
Can you read it?
I can look at it.
You can't open it?
Not that I'm seeing. I think there's some kind of trick to it. Because, I mean, I already found 2, but I know for a fact my medicine hasn't gone up.
Spin the book. Until it goes...
I don't think that will help. But I appreciate you trying. Okay, so view character sheet. Okay, I'm viewing the character sheet. Can't remove, add, reset, nothing. That's bizarre. It doesn't come with instructions. Actually, let me see. Controls. Nope. None of that helps. None of that helps. Okay. So if someone can tell me how I'm supposed to apply that, I would greatly appreciate it. I will give you 5 schmeckles.
But schmeckles are worthless in this economy.
Shh, they don't know that. I'll give you 5 doom bucks.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In the photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship, but he has a wooden leg. Maybe he's a pirate.
He has a peg leg.
I like how I'm just like going through this guy's shit without him saying anything. Oh,
What
hey.
a macabre souvenir.
I've never heard anyone pronounce that word that way, but okay. Macabre. Yeah, it's someone's wooden leg, man. It's, he's honoring a friend. I like how Darkwater is essentially Innsmouth. Let's see. So let's talk to your face.
Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Oh, okay.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo
Yeah, okay.
manifests.
He wants to show you his deck.
In truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on
You
the
have
deck.
to access the menu to apply skill points. But Raven, he doesn't know how to get the books to apply the points. He has the books, but he doesn't know how to do this.
I am confused. Also a little scared. Okay, so let's see.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden?
Books auto apply. According to Raven.
Okay. I guess I have to find more of them? That dude just disappeared. Oh. Never mind. I'm bad at paying attention to things.
Bad at detecting things.
Can you
From
detect
here,
my
I
finger,
see
hun?
No, it's too dark.
down in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale, even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I could say you tell me, but what did
I
Charles
know that
Hawkins
Charles
really do for a
Hawkins
living?
was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Is it possible? So here's the thing. Thinking in the realms of a investigator, it's very possible that the guy could have had dealings with bootleggers, especially given Prohibition. At the same time, it could have also been something else that he was smuggling in.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Huh, okay.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
No.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Done that.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Yeah.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true.
That's true.
And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the
Why are they
decision to
putting
put
it back in
killer
the
whale
sea?
back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I found
So
a
who
threatening
is
letter
Cat?
signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Sounds like a case for murder.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okay. Consult my diary. I prefer calling it a journal, thank you. Diary seems very, effete.
There's nothing wrong with being a feet.
I prefer being an arm.
Don't you mean a hand?
Fair enough. So let's see. Got Fitzroy is the captain of the... I'm gonna fucking butcher this. James Fitzroy is the captain of the Charybdis, the only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the harbor master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him. The bootleggers despise him. He offered to help me in my investigation. Let's see, I got the clues. So, get inside Warehouse 36. That is my next objective. Let's do this. Also, I put my character point in psychology because I want to know what these people is about. You know? What is these people all about? They moved a bit.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a
That
sign.
whale actually has moved. Nice.
What could have done so much
Yeah.
damage?
Well, they moved it.
That beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Okay, yes.
Shysters.
Hey, where's Tintin? Hey, buddy, where's Tintin? You know who the fuck I'm calling you. Huh, what's over here? What is that statue of?
A fisherman. Probably if that one guy in the painting / dream.
Huh. Cthulian words. Let's see. I have no idea what it means. I don't remember that. Huh. Saint Brandon the Navigator. But that's a really interesting dragon they've got there.
Dagon.
It actually does look like Dagon.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
I'm glad I picked up that tidbit, actually. I'm sure that's going to be important.
Bad, or it's going to change what you think is important.
Well, this is Lovecraft country, so very true. What's in here? Nothing? Let me into... Oh, hey. Can I do it? Can I do it?
Damnation. Broke it.
Damn. So I obviously need better investigation skills to be able to lockpick. Got it. Sure, that'll be useful later. So let's see. Let's go ahead and keep going. You there, can I speak with your face? No? No, thank you. He looks a little bit like my brother. It's probably the beard. Anywho.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
What?
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're a drunk lords.
You bet you could have gone by without us seeing you.
You can hardly stand up.
He's right.
We're no match. For the moment. Little boy is understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two
Murder.
guys behind you. What are they
Murder
guarding?
most foul.
The bootleggers. Scum.
Huh.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they
Well-
would kill each other.
If only they would kill each other. That would certainly solve that. But at the same time, like, if these guys are bitching about bootleggers while being drunk.
Yep.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
We didn't say nothing.
Nothing.
Isn't that a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we
Oh,
drink.
Okay, so obviously they live here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and investigate those guys.
We'll see you later.
Not if I see y'all first, cause then I'm going the other way. Now, I'm gonna go in here real quick.
Somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even, and don't go looking there.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
So I may need to find my way around to get to Warehouse 36.
Time to do some sneaking. Time to do some sneaking.
Pull out a gun.
God!
Every gun solves situations like this.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Huh. Fuck you too.
There wouldn't be a Lovecraft game without rude
I've got
village.
to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about
we're
your
breaking the
racket.
fuck
Just want to
barrier,
get
huh?
into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Nothing? You sure? Because dying is one of those things you could do. That would be very convenient for
Nothing
me.
you say. Anything you say.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
I am, for one.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
Two fine specimen of people.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Wow.
She sounds
Really
frightened.
scared of Cat.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows
You
us
tell
in
me.
Rockwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
So it sounds like I'm gonna have to talk to Cat.
Who's in the bar?
I bid you gentlemen.
I don't have enough eloquence, I think, yet. But let's go back to that bar and see if we can't...
Eloquent her?
I'm going to give you a moment to really think about how you say that. That just didn't sound right. How's it going in the chat, by the way? You guys having fun?
They seem to be.
Where do you think you're going?
To your mother's place.
Not from your mother's place?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I can tell.
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation...
This happened like, what, a week ago?
That case was closed months ago.
Oh. I knew that.
You really haven't been listening to
what
people.
What more can you say about the death?
No, I have. Just, I'm not
much
good
more
with
than
detail.
what everyone knows. I wasn't
I'm
on
not
the
writing
case.
it down.
They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
I will just loudly announce, I am coming into your home, a stranger into your lost lands.
No need to get worked up.
Oh, that's all you're gonna give me? Oh, okay, okay. Cool, cool. Fuck you. And the horse you rode in on. Okay, so that has opened up to me now. Let's see what's over here, and then we'll go see if Cat wants to talk. You, sir, you look like a...
Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
What happened to the sailors?
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
The wharf.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks
What are they doing around here?
Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Now my question is, when did Cat get the warehouse? After his death or before?
That is a good question.
Because she may not know anything about what's inside.
Or she may have helped with it.
Huh.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Old winches. They know what they are. Let's see.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Oh, I can get in under here.
Time to be
This
sneaky.
ratchet device seems to be usable.
I may not even have to go talk to Cat, because chances are she won't talk to me
A
anyway.
whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
What's aha?
The bone is a real fossil.
Not all bones are fossils, hon.
Was a pun.
It's not even a pun, hon.
An old
Cogwheel.
rusty, but in working order.
Oh, I can just snap my lighter on. Nice. Okay, so now that I've got all of that, let me go ahead and try talking to Cat. And if that doesn't work, which I know it probably won't, but I want to try anyway, I will go ahead and go through the grate. Say fuck it. Last chance, lady.
Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't
Oh,
try
no.
again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post?
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. Just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut
Don't look
message.
suspicious. So you're talking business out in the open, so I know who you are.
I told you to beat it.
You told him
Okay.
fuck you.
Okay, well, she's not helping me at all.
You again.
Barman.
What can I get you?
Buy your a drink.
Charles Hawkins
Ah.
owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details.
Alcohol problems.
Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. And they saved Darkwater from famine.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I would...
Why not?
Sailors from around here screams.
Screams.
And that's not but all.
Okay, so it's not...
Anything else?
It's...
That'll be
You know, it's very possible that she's using the warehouse to beat up those people.
Yeah.
He is a bootlegger. So maybe those are the screams. Doesn't necessarily have to be supernatural.
Ruji says she's still betting that the cults lurk in the warehouse.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's fairly obvious, but at the same time, metagame knowledge versus in-game knowledge. Role-playing.
What can I do for you?
So,
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging
There we
around
go.
the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island. But I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
I forgot you can get phobias and traumas in this.
that is actually true. I forgot about that myself. But now we know where we have to go. And I think I've found everything so far. So, chances are we're almost at the end of this chapter. We're almost, I think, at the end. So, I'll keep plugging along. Got the levers. Got the ratchet device. Also known as, I was gonna say, also known as someone's mom.
Oh my god.
I don't know whose. I was just gonna say someone's, but I couldn't think of anyone. I like everyone too much to say that joke. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going. We're just gonna keep on swimming through the smog.
The smoke.
Want a light, buddy? Oh, here, I was gonna say that was not closed before. This is... Bloop. Okay, so...
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Mount the handle.
Mount it. Mount it good.
Turn it.
Are you turning
Looks
it
like
on?
everything is in its place. All
Yes.
that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn.
Did it work?
Broke it.
What? Ah, shit.
Can you climb it?
Let's see. May have done fucked up.
Jump on down.
That's a brilliant idea, hun. Except that there's no jump button in this game.
Fall down.
Let's not say that we did. It's gonna snap right open, I bet. Nope. Did I actually do something wrong with this? Did I fuck up?
Impossible.
Well, it may have been that I was supposed to put them in a certain order. I just figured I'd mount everything. There's nothing I can do?
You can't take anything out?
That's bizarre.
Raven says you didn't fuck up, that you're good.
Has Raven played the game, by the way? Raven, I don't know why I'm asking you, hon. Raven, have you actually gotten to play the game?
You're having the same problem he did. Use your lighter and look around.
Oh, okay. Okay, so in this case, our Lorax is Creepypasta Raven.
He's gotten to the second chapter.
Oh, okay.
After that, he's got nothing for you.
That's fine with me. We can explore this together. I can keep going if you guys want me to, as soon as I figure out what the hell I'm doing here. Let me see. Maybe if I just burn this.
Burn.
Just set this on fire.
Fire made you come here because it killed people. Fire is how you will solve this.
If you set everything on fire, it solves all your problems, children. That is patently false. Do not set everything on fire. Doom will not be the one getting in trouble for that.
Pick up the gear. You passed a gear.
Oh. Can I pick it up? That's a cog.
You need a gear.
Gear.
I think it had red in the middle of it.
Let's see. Hang on. Because nothing's popping up is a thing.
He says, wait. What part did you get already? Or what parts did you pick up already?
I picked up all the parts. I picked up the lever. Picked up the cog, and I picked up whatever this doohickey is. But it's not letting me select anything is a problem. Huh. Time to jump to my... Oh, it won't let me. Okay. Let me see.
Raven says, okay, look at the lever.
Okay. Lever, lever, lever. Looking at the lever. It's not giving me any options to press it or do anything. Let's see.
Maybe you just have to be in the right spot for the lever. Gotta look directly at them.
Okay. This must be painful for the folks at home, but I can't tell if this was a function of the game or...
Raven says, have you tried turning it off and on again?
What, you mean like a bad prom date? Haha.
That does sound pretty terrible.
It's not giving me an action.
That's really weird.
Let me leave this area and come back and see if that does anything.
Well, well.
I may have...
A little mouse got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
You know what?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
By giving you a gallows smile.
Is your name Cat?
What of
Oh,
me?
your strength might not be high enough.
To an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe
That actually
not.
would make sense. Oh shit. Oh shit. Come on. Oh, come on.
Ooh.
Oh,
She needs
right in
you.
the gonads.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I like that there's different paths, so like if my strengths had been high enough,
I'm
that
getting
actually would have been
careless.
cool.
I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
I've been trying to! But I like that you have different paths to get there. Hey, you fuckers. Okay, you guys sold me out. I should fight all of you.
What's with you wandering around here like... We saw you. Go die of thirst, the lot of you.
I bid you...
Okay, let me go talk to this beach. The whole beach. Nothing but the beach.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Just had a sudden influx and a sudden drop. Did someone else join in? Let's see.
Hey,
You.
Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. I don't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid.
What have I got to lose?
You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Why?
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Fish people!
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
No.
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you.
Perfect.
To make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
Well, I have
Follow
a
me.
choice to
Nobody
do my
questions
job,
your
so...
authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
You know, she's actually a pretty good character. Like, it's interesting to see a strong character like this have so much control over a whaling town, especially in this time period.
Yeah. Which is probably part of why she acts so tough.
It's fine. He's with me.
And her eyes are up here, gentlemen.
Right now, you're just her BFF.
At this point, I am just the guy who wants to get his job done and get a paycheck. 'Cause fuck all this noise. Look at this dirty, shitty town.
Be a
What is
gentleman and
this?
use that for me.
New Jersey? I should have made you do it, but okay. I just want to... Also, if you're trying to kill me, this is really, really a dumb idea on my end. Are you gonna open it? Oh, there we go. You have to break into your own warehouse.
That's how.
She's got locks.
Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
I know, that must be so difficult for you.
Ugh, this place stinks.
She just didn't want to be
What
around
is
the
connection
smell.
between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Bodies.
That this place... Ooh! I can pull a Batman and reconstruct the situation. So, obviously, I'm gonna need to up my strength. Just a wee bit.
How much is a wee bit?
Literally by one. I keep spending the CPs instead of saving them, but Kat is only 24. Her occupation? Gang boss.
She's young. She's only
Yep.
a year older than I am.
God, you're 23? I thought you were 25.
No. I'm 5 years younger than you, hun.
Oh, I'm not 30 yet. Jesus. Wow.
Oh, wait, I'm not 30 yet.
Oh, wow. It's coming, though. It's coming. Got 2 more years. The boss of a gang of bootleggers, which seem to use Darkwater as a hideout. Kat always keeps an eye on her territory, the zone of abandoned warehouses on the docks. I have the impression that all the men on Darkwater fear her. Even Mitchell, the owner of the stranded whale, is reluctant to talk about her. She uses Darkwater as a point of departure for her cargoes of whiskey, and she's slowly gnawing away at Captain Fitzroy's territory. So, let me see. Can I investigate the area first? Ooh, man. This place looks like a, friggin' nightmare. I love it. It's a very haunted house.
It's very green.
Oh, hey. What the hell? More like, who the hell is that supposed to be? Okay. So let's go ahead and Batman this situation here. So I'm standing here like this, right? Whoop. That is bright.
What do your Cthulhu eyes see?
These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins' death.
Someone's still alive. I bet you one of the Hawkins is probably still
It
alive.
smells as bad as it looks. Whoever hid it here seems to worship Sarah Hawkins. What just happened?
Oh.
Did I imagine?
Huh.
Interesting. Because that's one of her paintings, I guess.
Parisian. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Who might indeed.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
I bet you Charles is still alive.
Why, Charles?
Because why would she keep her own paintings? She doesn't worship herself. If she were alive, I don't think that would be the case. I'm fairly certain Charles is alive.
I know how that feels.
What if it was before, whoever was after them?
No, the pills were prescribed 3 months after the fact. It has to be that. Because the only other people using it are the bootleggers.
That's true.
Huh.
What happened here?
I bet you they were mad because they're still scarred and look ugly. You got the bandages here. I bet you whoever it was survived the fire. Froomp. All right. So let's take a look at these clues here. Also, let me go ahead and spend my CPU in... I'm going to put it in psychology. So if you really think about it, considering that you get them along the way, you don't have to really bump medicine and occultism too much, but...
Depends on how good you want to be.
True. I do like the fact that it gives you that option. Hawkins Warehouse. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photograph, and press cutting. But this is the discovery of partly charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion. That allows all the doubts to be lifted as to the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. Now, I know they said that there was another surviving member, the old man, who's still living up in the mansion, but they said that he keeps to himself. I doubt that he would come all this way. That's true. But if I had a hard time getting in here...
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again.
Okay.
He got
Told you to
played.
stay away from this warehouse.
Threaten him. Let's go ahead and... I know he doesn't like cats, so I can use that to my advantage. Let's try that.
You knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous.
Trauma.
I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
Let me guess. It was in the Hawkins mansion.
Precisely. You can still see the burn marks. There's no doubt about it. I must admit that you seem fairly competent. But I can't allow you to stay here.
I've seen enough. It's the Hawkins mansion that interests me now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail. I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Ah, shit.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Oh, jeez.
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Too bad. Okay, so I gotta up my strength so I can punch her out.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge.
Uh-huh.
You see the
Yep,
building?
those are rocks. Oh, no. Oh.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
I'm glad I got the officer on my side.
Yeah.
So, alright. So, here we are, Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as a partially charred painting. Interrupted in his search by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join in his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Alright guys, so let me know, do you want me to keep going or not? I'm going to take a quick bio break. I will be right back while this loads.
Will do. Good, good. So what do people think? I will let him know as soon as he gets back. He shall be happy with this knowledge. Mm-hmm. There's a few. There's one on Netflix, which I'm blanking on the name. Now, it wasn't exactly Lovecraft, but you can tell it was Lovecraft inspired in terms of the monsters and stuff. I'll have to ask Sam what the what the name was because I can't remember it right now. Oh, it was The Void. I want to say it was on Netflix. It's got like a triangle and stuff. It was actually pretty good. Not everyone's cup of tea, but we loved it. We loved it so much we actually bought it. Yeah, it's pretty good. We got our AC better insulated, so our master bedroom actually matches more of the house, so it'll be nice. I know the room that Raven will eventually be staying in has like pretty good temperature. Can't believe it's only Sunday. Well, already Sunday, I should say. So are people looking forward to Thanksgiving? We look forward to having you over, Raven, and helping you get set up. Oh, jeez. Just be safe, Raven. Sorry, Rouge. You're not gonna go with them? Ah, that's understandable. Well, Raven, considering that everyone I know who ends up with like a bird nickname ends up having some pretty bad luck, I'd believe it. Hispanic food is good. I don't think I've ever had Puerto Rican food. But I could be lying and just not realizing it. Mmm. Salvadorian food is so good. Now I want a pupusa. But honestly, I could do some with some ice cream too. Mmm, ice cream, even though it's cold. Of course, everyone knows Salvadorians get the pus, which is papusa. It is full of meats and cheese, sometimes other things, like a little pocket of those things. Everyone likes a good puss. They want you to continue playing.
Alright, sorry about that, folks. Much like the Call of Cthulhu itself, the call of the restroom can never be ignored. So let's go ahead and continue on here.
If it makes you feel better, Raven misread Papusa as Poos Poos.
Yes, I love having poos poos in my mouth.
God damn it. You know, I set myself up for that one, so that's on me.
You're welcome.
Now Ryuji says she can't stop saying Poos Poos.
No God-fearing person can stop saying poos poos. It's too fun. I sure hope that's not the sound of someone jacking it.
Oh God.
It's a good thing this guy has the key. Man, if I hadn't gotten this guy in, I would have had to break in myself.
No,
Although
the people would have broken in for you, probably.
Oh.
That's my bet.
I will say this though, this is a huge mansion. I will say this, it really does feel like there's different paths I could take.
There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I do have other questions. Let's see.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
That's true.
He's a good guy.
He seems like it. Like, he actually, like, he's a grump, but you can see why.
Dealing with a town
You
that's
won't get me to
owned
believe
by
it
crime.
looked any better 3 months ago.
And Cthulhu.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I do.
Less chicken.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
Slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know,
He suffered through trauma.
Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles
Their
was
butler?
like his son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go.
That's rough, buddy.
And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
So then the person... It's very possible that Silas Winchester is the one worshipping her artwork.
Yep, told you.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
We make a good team.
And I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you. If only to reassure Silas.
That's fair enough.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Although, from the very beginning of the game, the vision where it was me and the police officer, I think the ending may have something to do with that. I'll catch up with you. I'm gonna nose around for a little bit, the way a good detective would. What is this lone chair doing here?
Detect it, hon.
Oh, someone moved it. So someone moved it to watch that lighthouse, Coolio style.
Great detecting, hon. 10 out of 10.
You know me. I always catch my ass. Okay, so the tree's blocking the main path. Okay. You'd think someone would have that cleaned up. Burt Macklin, FBI. What's your name? Statue. Huh.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693? America hadn't even been born yet. Because as we all know, Lady Liberty gave birth in 1773.
Oh my goodness.
I think my comments made people leave.
No, Crow had to go, or Raven had to go get foods. I don't know about everybody else, though.
Well, hopefully he comes back. Crow.
You mean Raven?
No, there was a crow.
Was there a crow?
No, yeah, there was a crow in the game.
Oh.
Not Scarecrow.
Okay, I was really confused there.
This entrance is still in use.
Not yet. Whoa.
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you?
No.
We gut them.
Oh, yeah?
Dump them into the ocean.
I should have followed the cop.
Mr. Winchester, lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And
I just did.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin.
Yeah.
Who's Ain?
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
Someone said eat him, Sammy.
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do.
It's Sal?
Go on, then.
Oh, Salvatore. Hey, welcome
Let's see
in.
what more I can learn from
The
this.
terrible old man. Haha. Nice reference. Nice coat, by the way. Should knock him out and take his... Hey, Officer Friendly! You know, funny story, I was gonna follow you in, but then I didn't.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
I was gonna explore everything else first, but, you kinda got an axe to grind, so...
Stop bothering me.
You should axe him. I know he was going to
Stop
axe
this.
you.
I'm with you.
I don't really feel like I explored that enough. Pierce and Officer Bradley explore the gardens of the mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guided by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker, still faithful to his employers. Keeps watch out on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for scenes of the fire. And now we get another loading screen. Hooray. I really should have spent more time investigating that place, though. It's probably going to bite me in the ass. But we will see. We will all see. And then they will all know. Do 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 do. Hot cocoa would be nice, actually. Soon. Soon, motherfucker, soon. I do enjoy it. I really do enjoy the game. I don't enjoy the loading screens. I know, Jackie. We all wish we could have hot cocoa. But Conan O'Brien is a married man. He is often referred to as Coco.
Follow me. I know the place.
No. You follow me. Look, who let the dogs out? That's what I'm asking. Let's see. Everything needs 6, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them in eloquence. Because so far I've been getting my ass handed to me. Actually... Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll do it that way. Everything's almost rounded out. I got 35% in it. Probably put another CP in it. You know, average everything out a little bit. Wow, Bradley's only 37. Jesus, he is not doing well for himself.
The job is aged, and probably also the booze and drugs.
And also the scar. This hick cop, wow, way to be an ass to the guy that helps you. This hick cop likes order and justice. He's no great sleuth, but he seems more inclined than his colleagues to discover the truth in the Hawkins case.
Man, this is such a rude-ass description.
The inhabitants of the island seem to be friendly with him. He could help me with my investigation. He is just a means to an end.
Wow.
It doesn't say that last part. I threw that in, but...
Your character's just an asshole?
Yeah, my character is an asshole. It's role-playing. Woo! Silas Winchester, age 64. Caretaker of the Hawkins property. The old caretaker of the Hawkins family, Silas Winchester, still watches over the family graveyard and the burned-out mansion. Devoted to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised, he has also great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child, Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still puts flowers on the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon. Yeah, I would know that if I got time to actually explore it without getting interrupted. I should have just gone and explored it anyway. The Hawkins mansion is perched at the top of a steep hill. A cliff, actually. The abandoned garden harbors the graves of the Hawkins family, and only the old caretaker, Silas Winchester, who still roams this bleak spot. He protects it fiercely and still puts flowers on the grave of his old masters. It is a gloomy place. Gloomy is right. We also have the key to the entrance. Now let's go, because the only thing I haven't done in this game is fight something. That's a very interesting painting. I'm sure that's not going to come up somewhere. Why would it?
The Last Supper for Hawkins. What does this tell me?
The fact the caretaker didn't clean this shit up? What kind of fucking butler is this? Alfred wouldn't stand for this shit no matter how much he missed Bruce. Let's see here. They were eating some kind of fish.
What kind of meat is this?
No, the way it's cut is very interesting, to say the least. But it also looks like it has tentacles or tendrils. Like, it almost, from here, looks like they ate a piece of a star spawn. Huh. Miracle meat that you put in your
This
pants.
place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
He was caught off guard by something. Or he was just really angry. That's all I'm getting from this, though. It does look like... I don't know, it doesn't look like a crustacean because the way it's cut, you know? It looks too, squishy, too juicy. If you will. Oh, hey.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
I'm sorry, Papa. I'm so sorry.
Damn it, Simon, you're always doing this.
This is why we can't have nice things. Mother, do something
Sarah
about him.
Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Don't be angry with the boy.
Hey, Pierce.
Shoom.
Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Huh. So whatever fight happened in this room beforehand. But why didn't he clean it up? Why would the caretaker just leave everything?
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Allow me to step outside really quick. I am just going to tinkle. I'm not gonna tinkle, but that's what I'm gonna tell him.
Are you taking a tinkle?
Was Charles Hawkins
Maybe.
some kind of explorer?
Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of an exotic ruins. It is common knowledge that he wasted his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for? Herm. Since the fire in the Hawkins mansion, the dining room has remained intact. The setting allows the place occupied by the family members to be determined. Visibly, etiquette was respected, even in private. Charles Hawkins sat at the head of the table, with his wife and son on the other side. The knocked-over chair could be due to something that happened after the fire, or it could confirm the theory of domestic argument. Clearly, the roast was untouched in certain plates. The meat mysteriously preserved since then seems to have been the subject of dispute between the Hawkins couple. I said put that meat in your mouth. I said no. Hey. Picture of the couple.
They seem happy. But Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just a stop along the way. They seem happy. But Charles is already looking off into the future. Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
Interesting. Is this the way we came in? Because I realized I didn't get my face up all and everything. The lighter is baby small. Yeah. Unlike in some games where it's ginormous. Okay, so let's see in here. Take me back to the incident. Oh, jeez, this is where the kid must have died. Yep.
Corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Jesus.
They had a fight. Why?
The lamp. Oh.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Domestic argument? Probably about the, Probably about what was going on.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Yeah. Could have been. A man after my own heart. A heavy drinker. Drinking to forget. Drinking to forgive. I'm gonna be going at this for a while, Sal. So I'm not sure how much longer it's gonna be.
Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
By dying. Interesting. Okay. I might be at this for a good long while, depending on how interested everyone is. Is that everything? Oh, it's not.
Did someone escape the fire?
Someone must have.
I bet it was Silas.
Told you. My theory stands to hold up. Yeah, because this is the portrait that would have hung there.
Really came from here.
Yep.
How come it didn't burn?
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming that long, but we'll see. It depends. See ya, man. Alright. So it seems like... I think we've got all the clues here. But I'm pretty sure Silas survived.
Which would mean he knows something. But he's not saying.
This lamp was thrown.
Unless he's the cult leader.
No accident.
I don't think that far.
It could be, though.
This was a fight.
Drunken rage, maybe?
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
It's the only thing that makes sense. Who else could it have been? I mean, they found the boy. What
So,
killed the
Detective,
boy?
What do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Fuck these boards. But shouldn't I be going out this way, considering that's where the guy left? You know? Looking for any clues? But, okay. Sometimes I can't follow the logic of the game, but maybe that's just
ask
me.
that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Chief West? You mean Herbert West? The Reanimator?
Nah, he wouldn't be that upset. He's just more upset about the bodies.
This door is locked.
Locked. Rats.
In the walls?
Not in my house. Ah, history of medicine in the whatever century. I can't read Roman numerals. I went to college. This collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century, I was right, actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. I see how you're trying to cover up, Lovecraft's racism. I appreciate it, to be honest. Thank you for that. That's what we all needed.
Protection from Lovecraft's racism.
Good stories. Well, okay stories. Interesting ideas. Great ideas. Pretty racist. So, let's see. Show me the monkey. Where is the monkey? I was told there
Who
were
is the
monkeys.
monkey?
You mean the monkey is not me? I'll tell you what a real tragedy this is. Look at these floors. They're just awful. What kind of monster would do this? Checkered pattern. Black and
For
white.
their checkered past.
The lyrics of the Drunken Sailor, a sea shanty.
What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Huh. Crowsev. Oh. Damn it. Miss my buddies.
This door is blocked from the outside.
For as ruined as they said the mansion is, it holds up pretty well, I'm just saying. Someone's telling fibs. No, Papa.
Open mouth.
Covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Do you mean Silas? No, it's not Silas. Let's see. Says I'm missing clues. Or that there are clues. It seems like I'm being thorough, cautious, or slow. Aha! I would have missed this. Found in Hawkins Manor, it probably belongs to the caretaker Silas.
Could prove useful.
It could. Especially in a fight, which I still haven't gotten to in the game. Also, I wonder... It's kind of an interesting illusion, the modern Prometheus. What the hell? Okay. That's a family. What? What the hell? Was this at the lightning? Huh. Spooky! The human body, a comparative analysis. A precise and very detailed treatise on the peculiarities of the human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of its writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane. Perfect! You put the dick parts with the vagina parts and make people. I mean, that's what I guess what it might actually say.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Considering her art style, I don't think this was hers. Huh. Okay, that's
This place
we're
was
gonna
falling
light this
apart
shit
long before the fire. This place was falling apart long before
Yeah.
the fire.
That's because she didn't take care of it. All she did was paint. And as we all know, artists are messy people. I know this because many of my friends are in the arts. Many of them also have the farts.
Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Honestly, would you be that surprised? The aristocrats.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
A copy of copy of the novel Moby Dick by Herman Melville, as classic especially for a family of ship
Mandatory
owners.
reading for any whaler, I guess.
But it's interesting in a game of Lovecraft that we get the allusions to other authors. That's well played, honestly. Oh, it does, certainly. Next we'll find a I was gonna say next we'll find a book by Stephen King.
He ain't that old.
He might as well be at this point. Can I take? Oh. No take, only take. Oh.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Aha. See? For all those people claiming to be witches saying it's Hecate or however the fuck they say it. That's all I was getting at. Sorry to call you out this way, Maria.
This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that
Columbus?
seceded from the New England colonies.
When Columbus supposedly slaughtered across the ocean blue. Not supposedly, he did. Also, if you guys haven't checked it out, I'm going to go ahead and plug, you should watch John Leguizamo's newest stand-up special. It's hilarious.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Lots of books in this library. Seems suspicious. Is that a real human skull?
There's something
I want it.
disturbing about this painting.
Is that supposed to be the the city of Raleigh? Or maybe it's supposed to be something else. That's kind of interesting. Interesting.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
A rare edition of Jules Verne's novel. Oh, I've got a CP available. I'm gonna put it in Eloquence. There we go. Now we're actually pretty, I'm pretty well balanced, which is good. I want to up my investigation and my strength next, I think. Although spot hidden would be good. I think I would love to play this game multiple times, just with different different things.
Ruji says, can you go back downstairs for a second? She thought she saw something down by the fireplace.
Sure, I'll go check that out in a second. According to the police report, the lamp is the cause of the accidental fire that destroyed the mansion. However, the bloodstains on the debris itself tell a very different story. This the glass of this heavy clock is broken and the hands show 10 o'clock. It could give the time of the fire or have nothing to do with it. Sarah's shoe, partly burned shoe. It seems like it belongs to Sarah Hawkins. Contradicting the police report, the Hawkins drawing room tells a totally different version of the fire that claimed the whole family, beginning with the presence of a handprint that throws up the possibility of a survivor. The bodies of Charles and Sarah left no mark on the floor, nor, to that matter, in the drawing room, contrary to that of the child, still visible close to the fireplace. The same goes with the glass shards on the floor. A close inspection reveals the presence of blood on several of them. On the wall, the very clear mark left by the painting found in the Hawkins warehouse confirms the Hawkins case could be much more than a domestic accident. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and head downstairs. Doot 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 doot. Ah, yes. They have a portrait of Count Dracula. Well, it's clearly Count Dracula. Who else would that be? Look at that handsome fucker. Okay, so Rouge said by the fireplace. Any idea, Rouge? You gotta be at crotch level to be able to find any clues. Is there a clue, sir, in your pants?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Makes sense.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Right. Should have put more points into hidden finding thingies. You stop that lightning.
Book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around
Found
the
that.
14th century.
Ah, through here.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to reoccur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Willard. So Anton Willard. Anton, son of the famous Wonton. Not to be confused with 1 ton. Huh. That is a, very interesting portrait. I could stare at it for a while. It's disturbing. Because it almost looks like it has a face. It does look like multiple faces. But one of those faces look like it's eating something. Or sucking on something. Right? Maybe. Okay, so let's see. I jump from here. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. That's an awful idea. Let's not do that. This door seems to be being kicked in. Scratch marks. That's... Oh, okay, I'm not gonna open that door yet. Or that one yet. I want to explore everything. There is a clue to be found. Spot the hidden. Spot the hidden. Gotta get real deep black. Damn. Lighter got too hot. Okay. Let me open this door first. Oh, that's creepy. Kids' rooms back in this time were always creepy. No, that was, there is hidden stuff out there, I just need to find it. But this was, something else.
The boys.
Aw, he was making it. He was making a little thing.
What was going through that boy's mind?
Huh. Night gaunts, maybe. But he's making little scenes of battle and war, which is normal for a kid his age, but at the same time... Are they supposed to be knights? Yeah, knights. Fighting against what? Because if you notice, they almost look like they're pointed out. Almost as if they're pointing towards the door. Time to investigate.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Yeah, see? And that's good child psychology, actually, because children would do something like this. I say that because I work with them.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Well, there wasn't really much choice at that time period, I suppose.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
He was having nightmares. I bet.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles
If anything,
were beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Yeah, I would say so. That's pretty accurate. Memory. Huh. Nothing in here. Nothing in here except these ghosts. So let's go through here.
Locked.
Damn it. Okay, so there's something hidden here. Something hidden specifically in this area. Getting warmer. Aha! The office key. Perfect. Would have missed it entirely.
What
This
will her
must have
room
been the main
reveal
bedroom.
about her?
Oh, this is her room. Oh, that's right. Back in those days, people slept separately because people sleeping together, even if they're married, was whorish. Both.
Barbiturates.
Both were true.
Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates. They act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that I know something. Huh. She had addiction. It's very plausible that she may have been suffering from an anxiety disorder as well. Could it be mental illness or Cthulhu? Come on. Open up.
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Damn it. Get better education. Well, now we're getting in some deep shit.
The door is blocked on the other side.
So she was locked out of this shit. Huh.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Charles Hawkins scribbled a kind word to his wife. Fate brought us together, and it will always bind us. He loved her. He may have just been a drunk.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Painting for a Boston client for $230. Painting for JF for $17. That's either $1,700 or $170. Boston client for $200. Boston client for $230. FS for exhibition $350, and that was all in April to January. Painting for JF $270. FS exhibition $410. Painting for Boston client $250. FS exhibition $600, $820, $1,160. So she got more and more. Yeah. Painting for Dr. F $430. Painting for AD $500 returned. Huh. Painting for FS exhibition $168. Well, okay, so that's actually $1,680. Damn, that's a good amount of money back then. Painting for Dr. F for treatment. The Shambler for FS. A gift. FS. Huh.
But the shambler, that's a very specific term.
It seems the last
Yeah,
one
that
was
must have
given
been...
for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Was this her painting room? Also, who is this sculpture supposed to be? Ozymandias. Huh. Interesting. I can't tell if it was like that before the fire or not, although it's probably was after the fire.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send some more new paintings. The last one, so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling as a premium price. Your percentage of the most recent sales is attached. Don't forget your friend, who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. Intriguing. And now for the obvious
Was Sarah Hawkins
cultism.
interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
I don't think that was her. I think that was... Ceremonial circle. If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, an expulsion ritual might work, as long as the person performing it makes sure that he integrates the Elder's sign among those glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. Be careful, though, because the works that describe the creation of such circles are not all proven reliability. Extract from the Malleus Bestiarium by Abigail G. And actually, looking at this...
It looks like there are some variations of the Elder Sign on it.
Yeah, I was about to say there are. Now, for those of you not familiar, the Elder Sign is usually, it almost looks like a tree branch.
Or it's a star.
Well, the star is only for the Mountains of Madness, I think.
They show up in a bunch of different ones.
Oh, okay, so it's not just... Okay. Let's see. Letter of complaint. The boys' room. In the little boys' room, an abandoned book on the bed and toys scattered on the ground talk about the everyday life of a normal family. But the disturbing drawings and sleeping pills raise suspicion that even Simon Hawkins may have been suffering from mental illness. Was the boy able to see things like her mother pretended to be? I think I've gotten everything I can from these rooms.
Bradley? Is that you? Is that you?
Ah, shit. Let me go check on Bradley real quick.
Gonna get Bradley killed.
I'd rather him killed than myself, no offense. Also, it's smarter to go downstairs and talk to him.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
So I guess we're not gonna rope him into our investigation? In case we scare the spoopiness away? Maybe it's Silas. Maybe. And maybe I'm a clucking chicken. Alright, you son of a bitch.
Is anyone there?
Come out, wherever you are. Papa don't got time for games. Yay, follow me, lantern. Huh. How fresh is the paint? Oh shit. Damn it. You son of a bitch.
Stop!
Oi. Superhero landing.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I wonder what that symbol means. Did I get a new trauma? Right, that's why I'm like, huh. But it's a weird green symbol at the corner of the screen.
I'll cover you.
Sure, you'll cover me, but who will cover you?
This door was closed earlier.
Also, could you do me a favor, hun? Put the food away. Yeah.
Oh, I was actually gonna get some when you were done.
Oh,
Where did
okay.
he go?
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Hmm. If I knew my minutes and everything, I think I would find... If I remember the latitudes and everything, I might be able to find it based off of the latitudes given in Call of Cthulhu.
Doesn't work. Seems like this came from a log.
Monday, 24th May 1847. 42 north by 70 degrees west, Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. Sunday the 30th, May 1847. 47 north by 55 degrees west. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we may no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hammond that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. Tuesday the 1st, June 1847. 49 degrees north by 60 degrees west. 61 degrees west. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with the blood of their sacred beast, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I am scared. Friday, 4th June 1847. 57 degrees north by 51 degrees west. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. Wednesday, 23rd, June 1847. 33 degrees north by 53 degrees west. We've caught it! It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid my eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Tuesday, the 29th of June, 1847. Darkwater. We have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Cilia and the Hamilton are only memories.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
Huh. Small polished stones decorated with Celtic runes, probably used for divination rituals. They are mostly found in Europe. Woo! I got 4 points available to me. No, my sanity is good. Yeah, nothing's changed. Yeah, I'll up my strength for now. As I continue, I'll do investigation and probably spot hidden. Sounds like I also need strength. Because I've been getting my ass handed to me. Oil refilled. Nice. Oh. You're right.
It looks like an old Seaway map.
Somebody has added the coordinates to the old Seamade map to make a journey. It would be great if I could zoom in on it. 33 degrees north by 53
Looks like
degrees
the
west.
navigational paths described in the log. The Scylla.
Yep.
It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor.
Ooh, nice find. Let's
It
see.
looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
A map of dark water, hand drawn by Charles Hawkins. Some places have been circled. Okay, so 33 degrees north. So 33 degrees north by 55 degrees west.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Let's see, this is 30, right? 40. 55. Somewhere around here. Aha, found it.
Well done, Pierce.
Brilliant mind. Good thing those clues were so well hidden. I are genius. Chapter 4, Tunnels Under the Hawkins Mansion. Inside the Hawkins Mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place looking for proof, when a hooded man leapt into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting. Detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the offices of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley enter the tunnel under the mansions. So, we just made it to Chapter 4. Should we stop here? Okay. So, we're likely going to go ahead and stop here for the night, folks. But it was great hanging out with all of you guys. We will catch you guys probably next Sunday around this time, unless anything comes up, because I really want to continue Call of Cthulhu. So, without further ado, we will see you guys next week. Sweet dreams and pleasant nightmares.